problem on the power calculation. Now the problem reads like this. A engine of mass 5000 kg pulls a train of mass 30,000 kg up an gradient 1 in 100. The train starts from rest and moves with a constant acceleration against a track resistance of 5 Newton per kg mass of train. If the train attains a speed of 36 kilometers per hour in a distance of 1 kilometer, find the power exerted by the engine. So that means now here the total mass of the train and engine is, that means total mass is equal to 5000 plus 30,000, so that will be equal to 35,000 kg is the total mass of the train. And then corresponding to this, the resistance developed due to the track. So resistance, that is F is equal to 35,000 multiplied by 5, that will be equal to 1,75,000 Newton is the resistance developed. Now in addition to this, now the train has to climb a slope. So that means it is going on a gradient. Gradient is of 1 in 100, so that is theta. So that means if you take this as the train, and then the force exerted by that will be P, and then the weight component, the mass component or the weight component. So this is the W, and then you will find that W sin theta, and this will be the W cos theta. So now in addition to this resistance, it has to overcome the weight component of the body. So that means now that resistance is equal to, because of the gradient, so resistance due to gradient, that will be equal to W sin theta. Here the slope, that means tan theta is equal to sin theta, because the angle is very much small, so therefore that will be equal to 1 by 100. So now that will be equal to, so the mass is 35,000, so multiplied by, that should be converted to weight, so that is 9.81 into sin theta is nothing but 1 by the 100. So that works out to be, 3,433.5 Newton. So let P be the force exerted by the engine. So then the net force in the direction of motion at the moment, so that will be equal to, that is P minus the F minus W sin theta. So that is equal to P minus 1,75,000 minus, so 3433.5. So that works out to be, that is P minus, so that works out to be 1,78,433.5 Newton. So call this as 1. So next is, it has to generate, or it has to develop a force. It has to develop the extra force in order to overcome the acceleration. In order to develop the acceleration, so now the another resistance because of the acceleration, we'll have to calculate. Now first of all, the acceleration, that means we know that v square is equal to u square plus 2as, where s what he has given is 1 kilometer, so that is equal to 1000 meters. So now v is the final velocity, already is given, so that is 10 square is equal to u is 0 plus 2 into a, s is 1000. So that means if you calculate, so therefore a is equal to 0.05 meters per second square. This is the acceleration. Now the net force, in order to develop so much of acceleration, so that means net force for this acceleration, so that must be equal to ma, where this m is the mass, so that mass will be mass is equal to, that means 35,000, so that should be, so 35,000 what is given multiplied by 0.05, so this works out to be, that works out to be 1750 Newton. So call it as this 2, equating 1 and 2, we will get P is equal to, equating 1 and 2, so that is, so P minus 1,78,433.5 must be equal to 1750. So therefore P is equal to, that means the force exerted by the engine is equal to 1,80,000 183.5 Newton. So therefore the power is equal to, power is equal to P into V. So now this P is equal to into 10. So now you will get, so that is equal to, 180,183.5 so many Newton meter per second. So that is also called as, what is that, the so many watts, or that is also equal to 1801 8.35 180, so this 1801.835 kilowatt. So this is how how much power is required is so much, that is 1801.835 kilowatts of the power is required in order to move this train against the resistance of 5 Newton per kg mass, and then against a gradient of 1 in 100, and in order to develop an acceleration of 0.05. So this is how the power is being calculated.